Hey, I'm Ryan, and I'm going to talk to you about risk stratifications. And so if you're studying for your ACA exam like how I am, this is probably one of the first things that you're going to need to go over. So basically what risk stratifications is there's 7 categories of things that you can check off to see if your client is healthy or not. And we're going to go over those right now, and then I'll talk more about what they mean and what they all add up for in a future video. So there's 7 stratifications, and kind of divided them into 2 sections. The first section are ones that you can find out by yourself. That's lifestyle aspects that you just kind of fill out in a questionnaire. The next one are medical aspects that you probably need to get a test done to find out. So going over the lifestyle ones in this video though, there are 5 of them. So the first one is your age. This is simple. If your client is a male who is 45 years or older, or a female 55 years or older, they have 1 risk stratification. So you would add one if they fall within that category. The second one is their family history. It's also, relatively simple. Basically, if in their immediate family they have a history of somebody who has had a myocardial infarction or pulmonary revascularization or any other kind of CVD before the age of 55 when they're a male, or the age of 65 when they're a female, then you get a risk stratification. Next one is smoking. And also for family history, that is only immediate family members. So like your mom, your dad, brother, and sister, not your cousins or uncles or anything. So, smoking. If you smoked at all in the past 6 months, you get a point. Even if you're exposed to a lot of heavy environmental smoke, like if you work at a bar or somewhere where people smoke a lot, that's a point. So, I know if you quit, you had 1 cigarette in the past 6 months, it still counts. Basically, how they even word it in the book is if you quit smoking within the past 6 months, you get a point. If it was before that though, you don't have to check that off. So, any cigarettes in the last 6 months, point. Sedentary lifestyle is the next category. So, what this basically means is that there's a really specific amount of work you have to do to be considered not sedentary. So, and this is the minimum requirement to not be considered sedentary by their standards. If you do 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day, 3 days a week, for the past 3 months, you are not considered somebody who leads a sedentary lifestyle, and you don't have to check that one off. If you have not been doing 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day, 3 days a week, for the past 3 months, you get a point. Now we're moving on to the last of the lifestyle ones, and the next video we'll go into medical ones. As far as obesity goes, it's the next category. If your BMI is 30 or up, you are considered obese. Basically, BMI of 25 and up, overweight, 30 and up, obese, and I think 35 and up is morbidly obese. So if they have a BMI of 30, they're obese, they get a checkpoint. Or if these other factors apply, they would get a checkpoint. And that is if they are a male with a waist circumference of 102 centimeters, which is 40 inches, then they still get a check, even if somehow they don't have a BMI of 30. If they're a female with a waist circumference of 88 centimeters, which is 35 inches, they get a check. And that is it.
It's like the most awkward ending.